So Raw, Jey Uso comes out. Then Kevin Owens comes out and said that Jay is now on the KO show, and basically he's saying like that Sammy is cool with him here, and Cody Rhodes wanted him here. The Judgment Day comes out, and Finn, Dominic, and Priest walked out. Balor asked who Owens was to talk to Jay that way. Balor said the Judgment Day respects Jay, and Priest and Owens don't speak for the locker room. Judgment Day is a trio under the ring. Priest said he knew that Jay would need some time, and he said Dom said no to Judgment Day 1,000 times, but now he's the best he's ever been. Dom tried to speak, and this is when his mic sounded like it was turned down and the thing was turned up.
Right there, yes, definitely.
Dom told Jay not to let Owens question his character, and Priest, there was supposed to be a match with Zayn and question where he was. Owens said Zayn wasn't there, and that's why he was dressed for a fight. And Jay said, I'm dressed for a fight, and they said, let's do it. So they have a match between Finn and Priest against Kevin Owens and Jey Uso, and they do a spot at the end where he goes to super kick Priest. Priest moves out of the way, and he super kicks Owens, and they get the pin on Owens and Jey Uso, and they go to the back. And Jay tried to apologize to Owens, who told him to find his new bloodline. And Owens said they were in the Judgment Day locker room and told Jay to dye his hair purple.
So, Jay comes out, doesn't say much. Kevin Owens comes out, it's telling a lot of people don't respect you, blah, blah, blah. I've been through there. But I thought so much of you, Disco, because you brought something up and it made more sense than ever here. He said a line along the lines of, Jay is a toxic something, like you're toxic and nobody likes Jay. And I just felt that, like you had alluded to before, that was aimed at Punk.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, like they're doing the Punk act. Right. They're doing the Jay in the locker room is like the way they should have told the story with Punk in the locker room. Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, and then it's interesting, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the Judgment Day, great call, because that's exactly where it came from, it seems like. And then the Judgment came out, great thing. They tell Owens, you don't speak for the whole locker room because we respect Jay. So it's really, just good storytelling, good progression, continuation, Right. And the only thing I didn't like was at the end when Jay accidentally hit Owens with a super kick. I would have been all right with this if Drew McIntyre and Kofi Kingston weren't doing the same angle. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that? So we didn't.
Remember by mistake, 1 week Drew got hit with that chair.
Right.
And then the next week, Drew hit him.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Okay.
All right, two things real quick, DI. So Raw did a 1.35, which is the lowest rating in Raw history.
Right.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out there. They did a 1.35.
Oh, the football game did monster rating.
Well, not just the football game. You got to know that when people were getting word that Aaron Rodgers got hurt, people were probably changing channel. What's going on? Right. Yeah. So that was like definite curiosity when one of the Hall of Famer like my career might have ended on Monday Night TV. You're definitely going to change the channel and see what's going on there. Yeah. But they did like 22 million Monday.
I wanted to bring this up too because it's related to Dom. A lot of people on Twitter are saying that you got to be there to hear it. These are not being piped in booze or whatever. But here's also from Samantha Urban, the ring announcer.
That does not sound correct to me.
Here's what Samantha says. Norfolk easily brought the loudest Dom booze.
Who's Samantha?
She's the ring announcer, the chick.
Oh, Samantha Irvine or Irving?
Irvin,
okay.
Yeah. Norfolk easily brought the loudest Dom booze to date, hilariously loud. This is exactly what it sounded like in the house. Listen to this audio back. This is what it was like last night. I know you don't believe it, but it really was. You couldn't hear a thing he said, and every time he spoke, the crowd was the loudest I ever heard.
I'm not doubting it.
I don't disagree that he's getting the loudest booze of anybody, but it sounds like it's being tweaked, like all of a sudden it's being turned up, and the people don't look like they're booing.
But, no, they do look like they're booing if you watch. Bro, you watch people, you see people with arms, their hands going up to their mouth and stuff like that. Like, you absolutely see people booing. I do.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. It doesn't sound like to you like it's being enhanced?
It does sound like that, but she's saying that it does sound like that because that's
she also
how loud
works
it
for the
is,
company.
right?
So what do I expect her to say? Oh, no, guess what? We are enhancing the sound and get heat and maybe get fired.
But there's a lot of fans on Twitter.
I could be wrong.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of fans on Twitter that are on Dom's side and saying, no, man, I was there. It's that loud. And I haven't been there since the anniversary show, but every time I've seen
because I was in WrestleMania and they were loud as
right.